So what's up, YouTube? Today we're here with Dudley once again. We're going to be looking at his conversion system so we could get him some fucking deals through the door. I'm going to ask him a couple questions about what his entire sales process looks like, and I'm going to show him my sales process and how frictionless it is once you build enough authority with your personal brand. So this video is for you. If you have authority, if you have people reaching out to you, you have like good interaction, your account is pretty fucking warm, but you can't seem to like get people through the door and fucking pay you in full, entire video is for you. Stay tuned till the end. So Dudley, my man, want to give him like a rundown of the situation right now.
Situation right now is my conversations are always good.
Okay.
Leads I always feel are hot, but we're back to the conversation of people in the UK don't want to spend money. Limiting belief, maybe. Poor conversion, like tactics, maybe. The multiple factors come into this. Yeah, but it's solving the problem of how can I overcome all the factors?
100%. 100%. And to understand if it's a limiting belief or if it's a poor conversion mechanism right now, why don't you walk me through your conversion mechanism? Like what happens to someone when they follow you?
When they follow me,
Yeah.
nothing. Nothing when they directly follow me. I normally look at the account and see if it's a target audience. If it is target audience, I'll follow them back. And then if I do feel like they're a fit, I would reply to the stories. So it'd just be a story message, something to do with content. This is a good shot. How did you come up with this story idea? Whatever, something like that.
Okay.
That's what I've been using.
Okay, that's good. And how many new followers are you getting per week right now? Per day, per week?
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
Yeah, it's dripping in.
Okay. And like, would you say you're focusing a lot on like top of funnel content right now, or middle funnel, or bottom of funnel?
I'm good at middle and bottom. That's where I'm kind of good at. Top
Same.
of funnel, I'm not amazing at. I mean, you could look at my content just because of the way that I am. A lot of my middle of funnel stuff will look like top of funnel. But yeah, it's I don't know, it's a tricky one. What would you say?
Your content is 100% optimized for middle of funnel. There's not much bottom of funnel going on, and there's not much top of funnel going on within the content. Is there a reason why you're not geared towards top of funnel right now? If we're not like just increasing.
Because it's my style of content and what I like creating is this stuff. If I was to go top of funnel, what's that? What we're talking 7-second B-rolls. We're talking what we're talking about when we're saying top of funnel. Because I can do top of funnel. I've tried top of funnel stuff before. Bombs every single time. It doesn't do nothing. It's worst content I ever put out, and it's low quality. My whole thing is being the guy that's good at content. So if I'm like volume posting, shit posting, me just talking to camera, like I have just gone through a phase of doing that. Okay, that might be top of funnel, just yap to the camera. It ruins my entire account because the quality of it is, it deteriorates the whole account.
I see what you mean.
I'm supposed to be the guy that's good at making content, that makes visually appealing content.
I see what you mean.
So if I was to just push for viral, it would go against everything that I stand for.
It's not necessarily about pushing for viral or utilizing 7-second B-rolls. It's more so about top of funnel being relatability and utilizing your differentiators rather than like 7-second B-rolls. For sure, you can do that with 7-second B-rolls, but 7-second B-rolls can also be middle of funnel, right? So what I mean by that specifically is like a top of funnel video for you and your niche may get 10K views or 20K views instead of like going viral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And was this in the UK or here?
Yeah,
was in
that's
UK.
all the way back to the start of the account.
Okay,
That's what I started the account with, those videos.
And you've gotten like good amounts of views before in your life, right?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I've had the odd one.
This one got 75K views. I've got an iPhone 12. I make better content than you. Comment filter. I send you a simple CapCut filter I use for content. Okay. Filter.
All these comments, whatever, this is dead now though. At the time, this was popping.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, too many people have seen the CTA of comment a word and no one responds to commenting words anymore to the level that they used to.
Depends. Depends. You just have to be creative and create enough desire with it so that they comment the word. Like even then, like when you posted this, I would argue that people have the same mentality of like, I can't comment the word. But the thing is like, the reason why this went viral for your niche is it was relatable. I've got an iPhone 12, make better content than you, sort it out. People, it's relatable to people's pain points. Where it's like, I need this problem solved. It's like, I want to make better content and this guy is showing me exactly how to do it. So that's why the comment word worked, and that's why it did perform well, because it was relatable to the pain, and it was also desirable in terms of like, okay, this guy is giving me something for free to solve my problem. Am I saying to rely on top of funnel lead magnets with comment word to go viral? I'm not. But how can we like replicate this sort of topic, but with the direction that your account has gone today to attract more leads through the door? How would you say? Like back then it was, I've got an iPhone 12, I make better content than you. And that was when you were doing more so like, you were optimizing for, well, you were doing more so just like talking videos and like volume posting, correct?
My top of funnel right now is these ones.
You've probably got it wrong because it's not that. It's usually just the edit. This is tip number 1 out of 100 to take your content and personal brand to a whole new level. Because I'm not good at this either, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I fuck up so many times. The amount of times that I lose my train of thought mid-sentence, or I'll have to repeat a line over and over again because I didn't like how it sounded the previous time. I'll have to say the same line 50 times because I didn't like how it sounded. I'll have to repeat a line over and over again because I didn't like how it sounded the previous time. I actually had a client send me over 20 to 25 videos of a whole reel exactly the same because he didn't like one line in it. And that is the wrong way to do it. You don't film the same reel 30 times hoping that you're gonna get it clean cut one of those times. If you film a line and you don't like how it sounds, you restart the line, not the whole reel. And the truth is, your favorite creatives are probably doing exactly this. They're not better talkers than you. They're not more naturally confident on camera than you. They just know how to get the most out of their edit. And that is the skill that no one's talking about. If you look at your favorite creatives and think...
So they're my top of funnels right now.
Why would you categorize this as top of funnel, you'd say?
Because that's a tip number 1 of whatever. It's bringing people into a category of, okay, if I've caught this at tip number 5 and then tip number 5 goes viral, then what's tip number 2, 3? So it's like bringing someone into a series.
Okay, got it.
As a top of the funnel.
And what series? This is tip number 1?
If you look at your favorite creatives...
yeah, I think that's tip number 1. I think we're on we've done 3 of those.
Okay.
That was another one there.
This one?
Yeah.
Aspiration-led hooks attract better clients than paid-led hooks every single time. Let me break it down for you. This is tip number 3 out of 100 to upgrade your content and personal brand, so make sure you save it. Naming someone's wound in a hook works, in the sense it gets a reaction. People in pain stop scrolling, but let's just think about who you actually recruited. Someone in threat state, someone panicking, looking for the fastest relief that they can find. So when you actually think about it, it's not someone with the patience or capacity to actually invest in themselves. Not properly. You've pulled in your worst client before you've even had a conversation with them. Compare that to speaking with someone who's stable. They're doing all right already. They know what wins taste like. They know how to hold standards. They're not looking for relief from the problems. They're looking for the next way to level up. So speak to the tier that you want to attract, not the tier that's the easiest to get a reaction from. You've got to broadcast from where you stand, the standard you hold, and that will attract the people that are ready to hold the standard with you. Am I right? Am I right? These people are ready to commit. You attract what you broadcast from, and that's not me trying to say something cheesy. That's how the game actually works, right? Aspiration-led hooks attract better...
So yeah. And then the other one was on documenting. So I've got 4 pools that I'm working from, and they kind of alternate through. The other one was that one. And they alternate like
you don't
the...
need a content calendar, you need a life that's actually worth documenting. This is tip number 2 of 100 that's going to help make your content and personal brand way better than it is right now. Every online business founder tells me to stuck for ideas, and
what I see with this content, the general pattern is like it's very educational. That's why we're not getting a lot of engagement or a lot of connection, bro. Why'd you start this business?
Why did I start it?
Yeah, why'd you start this business, bro?
Because I like making content. Because I want to help people make cool content.
Why do you want to
To get
help
out
people?
of fucking bodybuilding.
Why do you want to help people, bro? Why do you want to help them make good content?
Because they get trapped in the business.
They get
too
trapped in their
much.
business too much.
They get trapped in the
Explain that.
just the intricacies of business, the mundane, fundamental stuff that you're supposed to do when you run a business. So you go into business mentors are giving you all these tactics that you have to do, you have to stick to, and it's like we have to enjoy being in the business too. We have to, because that shows that you love what you're doing, but some people can't get that across.
So, your mission, your brand mission, your North Star is to make business fun for people, enjoyable.
Yeah.
Why don't I know this from watching your channel right now? Because I see you're very qualified to help me, but you heard the phrase, like people buy coaches, not coaching, right?
Yeah.
Right now you're falling into the trap of like being a value brand, not a personal brand.
I think it's tough because a lot of my personal brand stuff goes on my other page. So it's that tough crossover of the page.
It's less so about like mixing the two because they're very two distinct pages, but it's more so about showing the man behind the business. The man behind the business, why you want to help people, your standards of like why it's important for you to make sure your clients get good results, why it's important for you to keep posting videos every day, why you never stop. Even if life has been hard recently, why you've never stopped. And you just keep going. Like, what is that fire inside you? What's sparking you? Like that brings value to people more so than like the informational stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what's relatable to people. Because then they're like,
So I need to find a lane of my personal brand that only is for the content stuff.
for business, for content and business.
Yeah.
So like, for example, like, how does it feel being in a country you've never been to and just like leaving everything behind to focus on business?
I feel like I've covered that though on Dixon Physique. Like, I honestly left the UK thinking I'd already changed enough, but it hadn't even started since coming out here.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So why don't you do this exact same format, but for business? Like same format, but for business. This is very relatable. Since coming out here, I've gone all in on the new version of me on purpose every day. I've been meeting with creators. I've been making more content. I've been in my element, a lot more creative.
So it's just doubling up on the personal stuff.
Yes.
And not thinking that I'm just spamming the audience with
You're not because
myself.
like the goal with Identity Method is to the goal with Dudley Dixon personal brand is to attract a whole new ICP, a whole new dream follower. Because your dream follower for Dudley Dixon is not the same dream follower for Dixon Physique. Dream follower for Dixon Physique is like, for example, someone like me who, used to bodybuild, doesn't really know how to get out of it, et cetera, or someone like you, the version of you like that you're becoming today, in that sense. And the dream follower for Dudley Dixon is the business owner that hates his business because he doesn't understand content and how fun it can be.
Yeah.
So like your goal is to not only like show this,
Aspiration-led hook.
but or things like this. It's like
just take what I'm doing on there and just reword it.
show you having fun making content.
Yeah.
That's what's magnetic about your brand.
Yeah.
It's what has been. Like when I say top of funnel is about being relatable and amplifying your differentiators. Your differentiator is the personality that we see. That's one of them. You move around a lot, use a lot of body language. You're not a static like kind of guy. Like for example, like I am very serious, very static.
Yeah.
But you is the like complete opposite of that. Right? Because you have fun doing this shit, don't you? That's why you haven't stopped for so long, and despite everything that's going on. That's why you keep doing it, right? And the gap right now between like people converting and trusting you, you have to know someone and then like them and then trust them with your money to become clients. They know you, but they don't like you yet. They just know you as like content value guy. I'm gonna save the video to watch it later, but I'll never watch it later.
Yeah.
I guarantee this is what's happening right now with your value-based content. And you are starting to get DMs, but the DM volume would be amplified a lot more if you treated it more like Dixon Physique, but you created its own lane for it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's exactly what's been happening to Dixon Physique. So like in terms of like the personal brand stuff, talk more about mindset, bro. Like being in Bali for 2 weeks in a strange country, I don't even speak the fucking language. Here's what I think about the place. Like I feel like you should put yourself in uncomfortable positions. Well, that would be more something I would say, but like you need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to find a new creativity zone. Like shit like that. And then like tie it back to the mental state that you're in order to be as creative as you are with your content. Because that's what's going to be truly valuable for somebody watching you. It's not only like the different camera angles, the different YouTube visuals and script. Yeah, that's cool, but how can I become that? How can I replicate this, bro?
Yeah.
Like
The brand name is the idea.
how can I replicate this way of thinking, this way of life that you have, this way, this mentality that you have of business? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like something that I do very well within my stories and within my content. I'm the complete opposite of you in terms of like, have you seen a business tip from me? Have you ever seen a business tip piece of content from me where I like gave up straight educational value?
No, it's just clips, if anything.
Yeah, just clips of
provide
like
value of calls and shit.
on my stories sometimes, in my sequences, because I know that the people that pay attention, the way I view reels and stories is stories are going to educate, increase education levels, increase interest levels, and increase trust levels in my prospects in order to drive the DMs. I'm creating a module about this actually. Like before you came, I was cooking this module. I'm gonna drop it for everyone. The thing with stories is that like it's an invisible funnel. Yeah, they exist for 24 hours on your account. So it has some sort of like urgency whenever you ask for CTAs for a lead magnet, which I did one last week for the first time in 3 months, performed super well. I got like 20 fucking opt-ins for it. And I just sent them one of my group call recordings because it already existed. I didn't need to do extra work. And now that's just like 20 leads revived in the DM process. You know what I mean? That's how I view stories. I view them as just conversion and nurture for the people that follow me. That's how I increase their level of trust and education. But for the reels, I stay mostly like, I don't want to say top of funnel, but I stay mostly like middle of funnel. Just building connection with audience. Because I pay for follower ads. So I don't really care about top of funnel. And what I mean by that is like, just the baby content, bro. Or like the only in Indonesia content, or like this.
So we bought a bunch of toys for our cousins.
Guess what? And they're not commenting because they're clients. They don't comment on all my reels. They don't like all my reels either. They're commenting because they want to be able to do this one day. It's relatable to them and at the aspirational level.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like you, at the aspirational level, from an entrepreneur that wants to make content fun, their business fun again. What can you show them so that they can relate at an aspirational level to what you're living right now for your middle of funnel content?
Don't know, I have to look at my little daily workings in a day.
Well, bro, just like right here,
figure out
two
what I do.
ideas. 2 ideas for you right here. You invited me to shoot some hoops tomorrow. Imagine, bro, you're just shooting hoops. In between, you're just talking about how life is amazing because the choices you've made allows you to shoot hoops on a random fucking Monday morning because you want to. And you're working at the same time because making content is how you impact people.
Yeah.
And that impacting people is your life's mission. And making content because you want to make business fun. And this is what it looks like. You shouldn't be working 18 hours a day on your business. You should be doing shit like this, connecting with people.
Yeah. It's that voice, innit?
There you go. And then like you invited us to Muay Thai as well. Me and my brother, right? Another one. It's like just some B-rolls.
It's literally just like capturing the actual thing and the process of the thought process of me asking you, oh yeah, let's do this, let's do that. I went to the sunset last night. Like, it's rather than me getting to the location and filming my content, it's it's the behind the scenes stuff which we know to film, but
There we go.
it's trying to capture that.
It's like making all of your content behind the scenes, or like most of it. It's like I'm at Sunset right now, fucking random Thursday, 7 p.m. You know, 2 years ago, my life wasn't like this.
Yeah, I've got you.
Does that make sense?
I've got you. Yeah.
That converts so well, bro. And that attracts a lot of like relatability
Yeah.
in terms of like the middle of funnel. I'm not saying to stop the education stuff. You're doing it very well.
Yeah,
doing it very well.
It's just running alongside it.
Exactly.
Just making sure I'm having that. Because I have it on Dixon Physique. I mean, yeah, Dixon Physique, because that's just always been my personal page.
Yeah.
So I feel more free to do that. But whereas the way that I look at this other page is business.
The best in the space, the industry leaders, they have two accounts. They have their personal brand and they have their business page. Their business page is their logo, just full of client testimonials. That's a business page. Everything else is a personal brand. So is Dudley Dixon.
Yeah. So it's me. It's just a tough position trying to create two separate personal brands with two separate audiences. That's the mental barrier, I guess, that I'm fighting, and it's a unique mental barrier that I'm fighting.
It is.
The problem solving needs to be different. It's mental reframing. It's like, look, I'm already doing this stuff. It's just remembering that I'm trying to do it twice, and I need to do it twice. And I need to not put in my head that people already know it because I've said it on here. If fucking flip it and say it again.
There you go.
And it's that factor of just removing that from my head that I can't just fucking flip it and say it again.
There you go. Same thing for Dixon Physique. Oh, I'm at Sunset. It's random 7 p.m. on a Thursday. Dixon Physique. Oh, I'm at Sunset. It's a random 7 p.m. on a Thursday. What a life. Last year, I wouldn't have done this because I was so fucking locked in on being jacked, or hench, as you guys say, as you Brits say. I was so locked in on being fucking hench. And I would hate myself if I would deviate just 1% from my routine. I had to go to bed at this time. I had to wake up at this time. I had to eat this many grams, this many grains of rice had to go in my mouth. But today I'm just fucking having a beer.
Yeah.
And I'm shredded. And I'm here.
Yeah, it's that.
There you go. So it's like aspiration for both at the same time.
Yeah.
And on the other end, it's like why it's fun. So I just filmed this. You can even go like behind the scenes of Dixon Physique. I just filmed this video for Dixon Physique, and this is what aspirational content looks like, guys. And then you link the reel. Can you link?
Yeah.
No, you can react to reels. But I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can link reels from other accounts. Because where I was about to go.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
You can add it on the screen as a tab with edits.
Nice. So do that and be like, this is what aspirational content is. This is what I was talking about. And then like you literally, bro, like film it in the same place as you filmed that. It's like, I just filmed this, I just posted it, and I'm having fun doing this shit, guys. Like I said in this video, I'm in a random restaurant in a fucking random country on a random Thursday because I can.
Yeah.
Business doesn't have to be all rigid, you know? Where the space is going is you need to be creative.
Yeah.
People want to connect with you. People want to know the behind the scenes, things like that. Sales, they happen like, if you do that, bro, they happen naturally. Like last night I did is it last night? No, this. And this is what conversion looks like pretty much on a weekly basis. How much to work with you? This happened earlier while I was posting my stories. Inbound referrals, renewals are the new standard I run my business on. And I can show many more from this past week alone. I've even got people saying to me like, bro, with respect, if I goes to 3 messages, I'm not interested. Have a great day. Yo, bro, I realized I was a jackass with my answers. You were just giving advice. I will take the time to see the video you sent me. What's it about? I'm sorry of how I was replying. It was rude, no real reason. And pretty much like my mindset about like why that's happening. Of like, there's no tactic. It's because I care about my clients. That's why it's happening. And what did that guy reply to? This motherfucker. Which story did he reply to? He replied to this one, where Jackson did an 8K day in his week as a result of me just like showing an example of my call where I'm educating, right? I don't say this in my content, but I put this in my stories.
Yeah.
Getting views in content is about stacking and amplifying your differentiators. Morgan is next in the high ticket sales content space, mark my words. Why? He's hyper disciplined MMA fighter and has a different energy. He's not afraid to show it either. So we simply ideate on his strong points and what makes him unique instead of trying to turn him into someone he's not. I have the call recording there showing how I educated that. And then like right after him applying one of my advice of like just buying some cheap paintings and like putting his head through the painting every time he closed a deal. Because that's who he is. That's his energy. It's amplifying. Because I saw the direction he was taking and I was like, bro, he was trying to be someone he's not.
Yeah.
For an example. And then after, I say, what do I say here?
Amplifying your differentiators. These are the kind of results you can fucking expect. I mean, it's been done over and over and over within the TCC ecosystem. So the formula, it's not the same for everyone because it's unique. You know what makes you you. But when you find what makes you you, and you amplify on that, well, you just unlock a whole new level of business, and you'll never run out of money ever again in your life. I've seen it happen so many times.
No CTAs, just straight up
And on the other
like
end of-
explaining thought processes and like what's going on behind the results my clients are getting. And then this is more of a personal one, right? Explaining like, okay, what I'm gonna do for the next week. And then this is explaining that and showing more of it. And I'm showing more of this because I want more of it to happen. When you start showing it, I noticed you do that too, though. You show your convos, your certain texts you're receiving, etc. And then explaining with like why it's possible. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And like same here. What was this? Yeah, this was very educational. You must understand that even in acquiring all information in the world, you don't have the wisdom that comes with it. That is the danger of being in the current age of AI and social media that we are in. Everyone just seems to know everything. Yesterday I had a call with a great dude, but he's not where he wants to be in his business. So when I asked him why, he gave me the same answer everyone does. I already know what to do. And this guy closed him, but I refunded him. Because he was just being fucking retarded, bro. So my answer was, sounds good, bro, but why aren't you doing it? Respectfully, in the most humble way possible, your content is shit. He agreed and finally admitted to the confusion of not being able to understand the how. That's what I refer to as the wisdom required that doesn't come with information. Because if you want results like this, all organic accounts payable for our clients is only possible that we focus on fundamentals. If you focus on exactly this, people associate your brand with undeniable results and constant improvement, making them want to be a part of your mission. Building a strong brand moat and being hyper-focused on client fulfillment. And I got corrected. Oliver finally, he did 27K in a day using those same principles. So it's that educational part that happens here. And also like that, what do you think it does to a prospect like reading through that entire thing, bro?
Puts the mindset in the right place. To give him a better client.
But how?
Make him a better client.
But how?
What do you mean by how?
As I said, there's three jobs in your stories. To increase levels of interest, to increase levels of trust, and to increase levels of education.
Yeah. Yeah, so you've hit all those three.
100%. 100%. Spending more time with family than ever, business is more delegated than ever, clients have better results than ever. What more can a man ask for?
Gabe,
Yeah.
first 10 days of the month, I'm calculating the return.
Taha making
I'll
money.
be at 20K.
Wins. Why? Because when our clients ask, we deliver. Even better yet, every possible question has an attached SOP or module, which means I work 20 hours maximum on client calls weekly, allowing me to do things a founder should do that allow me to then show up better during that 20 hours. So just like, never CTAs. Just even this is personal. All a man needs, Wi-Fi, villa, laptop, notebook, caffeine, family, God. Very personal. And in my content, it's, as I told you before, it's like that.
Yeah.
So if we look at like the current state of my DM, so I can show you. So this guy, like we've been talking back and forth, right? And I gave him a nurturing call, and I didn't pitch him on the call, but he texted me in June 20th with his fucking ManyChat automation. So I just said, nice content, bro. And he didn't answer that. So June 20th, he replied to my story, one of my story sequences. Fuck, story unavailable. Yeah, one of my story sequences. I remember I was talking about how you do one thing is how you do everything. Why I hit the gym as a business owner and why it's important to hit the gym as a business owner and stay in shape. And I just said thank you, and then thank you to you. Really love your content, which you provide. Also love your connection with God. My relationship is not maybe as close as yours. Da 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 da. Respect that, and God has a plan for us all. Nobody's perfect. I've also had my up and downs. So like just being relatable, like validating. I fuck with your content too. I'm a new father, and seeing other fathers build their business is always inspiring. And I hear you loud and clear, so I'm not gonna pitch you. I'm not ready to commit to another coaching company, coaching of coach company right now. So I hear you loud and clear. I'm not gonna pitch you. But since you're already taking the nuggets, I drop a lot more in-depth stuff on my YouTube. I usually reach out to business owners, so if I can point them in the right direction business-wise, what's the current bottleneck? Many chat again right now. Main focus, book as many calls as possible. Organic, 6 aim. So I gave him like something to apply. Like, do you have an intake form? And then he said, what do you mean by that? So then I sent him, I don't know where the pictures are, because I think they're like lagging. But yeah, pictures that like yeah, there you go. Pictures that he could utilize, questions he could ask when they were onboarded. And I told him to do that. Amazing, keep me posted. I texted him, happy Father's Day. He texted me back, happy Father's Day. I texted him fire physique. It was just a game of like, sometimes that sales cycle is longer.
Yeah.
And like, that's the goal. Like July 15th, a month later is when we booked our first call.
Yeah.
Right? Invite should be sent. Perfect, see you Monday. And then I just gave him like a free game to apply on the call. Didn't even price drop, nothing. And eventually he just asked, how much is it to start? And I just told him, like, here's the full PIF, can be 2 split if needed. All right, let me see what I can do, for sure. And then like, it's just been the same, just following up. But I know that like, cause I did that too. Like with one of my current mentors, I was just like, how much is your thing? And then like a month later I paid him because I was saving up the money, you know, in the DMs. So do you have any deals like where it resembles this?
No, I think a lot of my stuff has just been direct.
Direct?
Yeah. They booked in a call, got them on a call, and then that's pretty much it. Or from those breakthrough sessions.
Yeah.
So they pay for the call. I go for an hour with them, and then it's like, all right, cool, I've paid this money for this call. I've got this much value. What's the next step from here?
Yeah, but that's the thing with the breakthrough sessions. I feel like since they already paid you, they're like, okay, I'm gonna go do this first now.
Yeah.
Because it gave you money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
So, don't charge them money.
Yeah, it's something that I'm binning off. So that's another thing, obviously, that we're talking about now. There's so many changes going on with everything. And there's a transition with both the businesses on the physique coaching side and on the content side. There's transition of just how I'm working.
100%.
So it's just launching those as well. And then there's no clear pathway of like what's going on right now. It's a little bit all over the place. But I know where it's going to be once it fully launches. So I'm just holding within myself that this is the plan, and once it's fully sorted, it's sorted.
100%. And like, do not be afraid of nurturing people like long term. You're gonna have some direct deals. But I have another example here, Silas, who joined and paid in full, no objections. End of last month, end of July. But I texted him, I outreached him in February when he followed me. What's good, Silas? What's good? Everything good, brother? In Dubai, filming some content. How are things on your end? Appreciate it. Love that. Got to keep it moving. How's the coaching side been for you so far? Honestly, quite well. It's more of a hobby, but in terms of client retention and real progress, been quite smooth. What's the main hustle? Main moves are So like just like nothing, not being pushy at all, especially. I'm not here to sell you anything. I usually just reach out to coaches to see if I can send some value or help them think through business side a bit. Out of curiosity, when things do open up, time-wise, what do you want coaching for you to look like? I'd most likely want to scale it. Sick, brother. I have a breakdown. Yeah, man, I'd take a look at that. That's sick, bro. Boom, send. Let me know your takeaways. That was some sauce, bro. Honestly, simple blueprint. Gonna get a couple stage study recorded. That's fire. Sounds like you're receiving. If you want a second set of eyes, no pressure at all. This is actually one of my setters that texted him. I could have gotten him on a call. Like I would, if it was me, I would have gotten him on a call earlier just to nurture him earlier. Because in his onboarding form from end of last month, one of his main things he said was, I would have joined earlier if I had the opportunity to. So it didn't have to take that long. But he told me for a fact when I first texted him, he didn't have the money to join. We'll reach out with questions, a couple lead magnets that he asked for, so I sent them. How's everything? Replied to story. Perfect. Always there. Congratulations when I had my son. Thank you. So like just more of the same, right? More of the same. Hope you kill it. Talking about my recent event. Replying to his story. When is he like gonna compete? He doesn't know yet. That's fireman. What's the goal? Amazing. So like yeah, just straight up conversations throughout the couple months is my point.
Yeah.
And then booked a call, sent the payment link for the paid in full, he paid, and then sent them the Discord invite. And now he's a very, very satisfied client because he's getting the full value of everything. But then you have more direct deals like this. Do you have any DMs like this? This is also a paid in full, no objections. It's in French. I was about to say. So I hope you're doing good. Let's say I potentially want to work with you to grow my business. Do you still take clients? I'm like, yeah, I'm going good. To answer your question, yeah, I take certain clients. Where are you with your business right now? Very long story. I dropped on my corporate job a couple months ago. No objection was a lie, actually. She gave me a money objection at the end. And but in giving me that objection, she basically handled it herself.
Yeah.
I was too unhappy to stay there anyway. Right now I coach 7 people. Okay. I want to live from my business. Short term, I want it to cover my bills. Long term, sky is the limit. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Views without conversion mechanisms means zero sales activity. Right now, from what I understand, your situation is the best path forward. I have a breakdown. Send the Jackson video. Thanks, I'll watch it. How was it watching right now? So much value in that video that you explained how to reach the right audience. What are you looking to show more of? She explains. Okay, let's book a call. Good morning, still good for 8. Boom. Sent her my email for the e-transfer, paid me in full. Joined, where is it? Yeah, joined the Discord right after, put her on my story because I closed her.
Yeah.
So do you have any DMs that look like that where people are like, hey, like what's it cost to work for you?
Yeah, I'd say most of mine are straight up like that.
Straight up like
People
that?
just asking me in the DMs.
Well, that's a good spot to be in. Why, like, and what?
But
what
it's just, do they come enough is the question. Do they come enough? And then if they come, do they not have 50 million price objections? Do they understand the price and the value before or do they expect something that is,
well, what?
do you know what I mean?
What kind of pre-call assets are they exposed to? Because if you look at this, in the middle of this video somewhere, I point at the camera, I say, by the way, if you're a founder and you give objections, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the video, I say like,
So thank you for watching, guys. Do you have anything to say to them, Jake, to close us off?
Honestly, I'm really grateful for this mastermind meeting because it's the first that we do together, and it's gonna change my life. I think I know for a fact that it's gonna change my life. So real big thank you to you, and for those who's doubting working with this guy, you're just dumb. Text him, work with him. You're gonna make money. Your life is gonna be better. Trust me.
Yeah, 100%. If you book a call with the first link in the description down below, bring a credit card, don't give me objections. If you have objections, don't book the call, watch more of my YouTube, go apply it, get results, make some money, and then use it to pay me. Thank you.
and you know how much
Picture
money
a
that
wildly-
fucking video paid me, bro?
Amazing
Yeah.
video.
A lot. A lot, bro. So like, when I say what kind of, maybe you don't have to say it like I do, because that's not you. That's me. I'm just very like that. But you have to find a way to like pre-handle the money objection in the YouTube videos you're sending them.
Yeah.
Remember Wiley from the event?
Yeah.
What he does is he made an entire YouTube video about money mindset, investing in your business. And that is part of the pre-call videos he sends his prospects before they hop on a call with him.
Yeah.
And they have to watch it. Otherwise, he doesn't take a call with them.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by like pre-call assets, right? It's like, yes, you're sending them YouTube videos, but are they actually engineered to convert people subconsciously and lead them towards building that desire? Or is it just like value?
Just value, yeah. Yeah, it needs to be more constructed.
100%. Did you trust me with this part of your business because I give value to people?
No.
There was the results.
Yeah.
There was my own results
Yeah.
from like who I am today versus who I was when we met. You must have had to like me a little bit, you know, at least. We're in this villa chilling together and we spent time together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you got to take all of that into account, bro.
Yeah.
That's what converts people. You know, if you fucking hated me, like I'm sure you would say, fuck this guy. Tried to
Yeah.
podcast with him. I don't like him.
Yeah.
So like my goal right now isn't to add more stuff to your plate. It's to kind of like reframe the mentality you have like when it comes to sales.